What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and today I'm bringing you guys the long-awaited Summer Robin unit review. In this video I'll be telling you guys how good she is and what are some of her best skill inheritance options. We will also take a look at some of her teammates who can support her and some counters that you should watch out for when using her. So Summer Robin, in my opinion, is the best unit out of the Ylissean Summer banner, and for a good reason, because of how balanced and versatile she is. Looking at her stats, her HP stat is lowest for a blue unit, but her default SLOTB skill does bump her HP stat to 39. However, there are many viable SLOTB options that she can run over this skill, like Fury. Her attack is 46, but with Deft Harpoon Plus, it becomes 48, which is pretty good, and not to mention it can be further increased with her best SLOTB option, Fury. Her speed is the main reason why she's so good. The thing is that she is really bulky, but being this fast while being bulky on both spectrums is incredible. Her speed is enough so that she does not get doubled by most common units in the metagame, and if she is at full health, then due to Deft Harpoon Plus, her speed stat becomes 36, which means that even units with 40 speed will not be able to double her. She's actually the fastest infantry lance unit in the game. Her defense and resistance both are above average and allows her to be a great frontline unit if you need her to be that. Her base stats are similar to free-to-play Sharina, but the reason why she's better than Sharina is that she has got better resistance, which is always a good thing to have in this mage-infested metagame, and her speed is 2 points higher than Sharina. And not only that, but her default weapon, Deft Harpoon Plus, is amazing and can increase her attack, speed, defense, and resistance by 2 if she's at full health. Her default SLOTB passive skill is HP plus 4 and defense plus 2, which does what it says and makes Summer Robin even more bulky, but honestly there are way better and offensive options available for SLOTB than this skill. I'd probably not waste any kind of SP on this skill. Her SLOTB skill is Lance Valor, which doubles the SP earned by her and any kind of lance unit on the battlefield, and this is incredible, especially with the new method for grinding that has been discovered. And with that method she can earn 200 SP in few minutes, and during the double SP weekend she can earn 400 SP in less than 10 minutes. So this skill is insane, and even if you got a minus attack or minus speed Summer Robin, this skill still makes it worth it for you to level her up and use the skill for your other lance units, making it easier for you to build them. With the skill you can fully build a unit from scratch in few hours. I really hope more units get this skill in future, because I don't want a skill this good which saves so much time and stamina to be logged to a limited edition unit. It's just too good to have. Her default assist skill is Reposition, which is fantastic and is one of the best, if not the best, assist skill in the game right now, due to the fact that it provides a lot of utility and can be used both offensively and defensively. Overall, I would say that she is a solid S tier and a top tier unit. Her balanced stats and her weapon are amazing, and even outside the arena, she can help with her Lance Valor skill, which makes her really good unit to have. And not only that, you guys will see with her skill inheritance options that she is very versatile and she can take any role that you want her to take. If you cannot summon her, then there are definitely free-to-play alternatives to her in Camus and Sharina in particular can provide you bonus points in Arena in many seasons, but Summer Robin's balanced stats, versatility, and her Lance Valor skills are really good things to have in a single unit. Now let's move on to her skill inheritance options. As I've said before, she's a very versatile unit, so she has got a couple of sets, and it's up to you what set you want to run, and it depends on your preference and the IVs of your Summer Robin. So this is her first set, which makes great use of her default weapon, Deft Harpoon Plus. For SLOTB, you want to run Fury from a 4-star Hinata, as it is the best option for a balanced unit like her, and with the bonus of Deft Harpoon Plus, Fury gives her +5 to all her offensive and defensive stats when she is at full health, which is incredible. For SLOTB, she has got two options. The best out of these two is Renewal, because this will heal 10 HP at the start of every second turn. So she loses 8 HP from Deft Harpoon Plus and Fury, and then she regains 10 HP back, and then she'll be at full health and again she'll be able to make use of her Deft Harpoon Plus. It works out nicely, but the thing is that you absolutely need Renewal 3 from a 4-star Fae, and that can be a bit hard at times because getting a 4-star Fae isn't the most common thing ever. So that's why if you do not have a Fae to fodder, then you can make up for her recovery by running an Ardent Sacrifice user, and Falchion Ardent Sacrifice users also work really well in Tempest Trials, and also check green units for her, and if you cannot run those, then I guess you can just run a Breath of Life slot C unit with Breath of Life Sacred Seal, so you'd be able to provide external 10 HP recovery to her. Swordbreaker is also another good option for her if you cannot run Renewal, and it allows her to 1-round KO every sword unit in the game except for Drog, and she can also 1-round KO some very fast sword units like Lucina and Ryoma, which is quite nice as the metagame heavily revolves around getting 1-round KOs. She has got tons of options for her slot C because she can make fantastic use of all of these skills. Threaten Attack is good option for her because she has already got good bulk, and after the debuff she'll be taking even less damage, and that will make it easier for you to bring her back to full health so that she can utilize her Deft Harpoon Plus again. And it's even better if you have got a plus defense or a plus resistance Summer Robin. Threaten Speed is overall much better than Threaten Defense, and wins are more matchups, so that helps her offensively, and you can definitely run that. And then we have got 2 expensive slot C options from 5-star units. She can run Attack Ploy and Defense Ploy since her resistance is above average, and most units will not have that high resistance, and that will allow her to effectively debuff multiple units on the battlefield. Iceberg is the best special for her as it gives her 16 points of additional damage when it triggers and 17 points of additional damage when she uses the effect of her Deft Harpoon Plus. If you have got a minus resistance Summer Robin, then you can run Bonfire, and you can also run Draconic Aura if you end up with a plus attack Summer Robin. For her Sacred Seal you want to run Speed +1, and this is her matchup chart with this set. The best boon for this set is speed and the best bane is resistance. The max cost of this build if you go with Renewal and one of the ploy skills is 2385 SP, and the minimum cost of this build if you go with Swordbreaker and Threaten skills is 2175. Some people might think of running Desperation on her, but in my opinion it's quite counterproductive when you are going to be using her default weapon, so that's why I haven't listed it as an option. Now let's move on to her more offensive set that she can run. This is a Brave Lance Plus set, and for SLOTB you have got 3 main options. Swift Sparrow is the premium and the best option for her as it provides both attack and speed without reducing her bulk, unlike Life and Death. Deathblow is second best option and gives her near close results to Swift Sparrow, so if you do not have an extra Katrina, then you should definitely run Deathblow. Fury is the last best option that she can run with this set, and it also provides her with great bulk with boost to her attack and speed. And the reason why I've not recommended Life and Death is because of the fact that it reduces her amazing bulk and then she will die to attacks which she previously could survive. So that's why Life and Death is not really recommended for this set. For slot B, she can run Lance Breaker to 1-round KO every single Lance unit in the game except for Lucas and Gwendolyn, which are not very common in Arena anyways. So you can run Lance Breaker 2 from a 4-star Earther if you do not want to sacrifice your Narcian, as the difference is marginal. And Dragback is also a very cheap and effective option as it lets her retreat back to her teammates after a combat, and if she's not able to finish off her target, then she brings that target near to her teammates and one of your units can finish it off. For slot C, Threaten Defense and Defense Ploy are amazing and allow her to get even more 1-round KOs. Luna from a 4-star Katria or Frederick is the best special with this set, and if you have got a plus defense Summer Robin, then you can even run Bonfire for consistent amount of damage, and if you've got a plus resistance Summer Robin, then you can definitely go with Iceberg as well. For her Sacred Seal, you of course want to run Attack +1 to maximize her damage output, and the best boon with this set is attack and the best bane is resistance, and here is her matchup chart with this set. The max SP cost of this build if you go with Swift Sparrow and Defense Ploy is 3120 SP, and if you go with the budget option of not having Swift Sparrow and having Drag back, then the cost of this build is 2625 SP. I also want to mention that if you were unlucky and if you got a minus speed Summer Robin, then you can definitely run this set as she suffers least with the minus speed IV with this set compared to her other sets. There is also a slight variation of this set in case you have got an extra Roderick. So Summer Robin can also run Fire Sweep Lance Plus due to her good speed, and obviously she's not gonna be as effective as Cordelia with Fire Sweep Lance, but unlike Cordelia, Summer Robin is probably not gonna die that easily in case you accidentally left her on the front lines. Here she can run Life and Death as she does not need her bulk that much, as she will not get counter-attacked during the player phase due to Fire Sweep Lance, and she also does not need Lance Breaker because she will not be able to one-round KO Fury Ephraim, Fury Sharina, and Effie, so that's why Sword Breaker and Dragback are much better options for her slot B, and I'd recommend you to run Speed plus 1 Sacred Seal with this set, and the best boon for her with this set is speed, and her best bane can be anything as long as it's not minus attack. Summer Robin becomes very good poking unit with this set, and this is her matchup chart. She also has an enemy phase skill set which makes great use of her bulk, and it does require distant counter from Hector. Now some people might say that quick riposte is not needed as she's got good speed, but the thing is that even with her good speed, she is not able to double fast red units like Tharja, Rheoma, and Lucina, and it will be even harder if they are running Fury, so quick riposte is there to make sure that she can one-round KO units, and Moonbow works really well with this set because it lets her get more one-round KOs due to the lower cooldown, and for this set you want to run attack plus 1 Sacred Seal, and the best boon for this set is attack, and the best bane is HP. This is her matchup chart with this set in enemy phase, and as you can see, it is pretty good. So now that we are done with her skill and entrance options, let's move on to some of her best teammates. All she needs is a strong red unit as her teammate who can clear the path for her by taking out the green units, and that's pretty much it. She'll be able to handle other units on her own from there. Also, passive healers with Breath of Life, Ardent Sacrifice, and Reciprocal Aid can help her stay at 100% health so that she can make full use of her Deft Harpoon Plus. Even a lot of green units do not straight up one-round KO Summer Robin because she's just that bulky, but hard-hitting axe units like Hector, Legion, Summer Tiki, and Shershi can even take on her most terrifying Brave Lance set and dispose her off. And Reinhardt with Quicken Pulse and Moonbow also one-round KO Summer Robin. So those are the main units that you should watch out for. And of course, units with Lance Breaker are also quite annoying for her. So that's gonna conclude my unit review of Summer Robin, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and share this video with more Summer Robin enthusiasts. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
Fight for my friends, fight for my friends, fight for my friends, fight for my friends. I fight for my friends.